Breaking news. Maybe one more. Sky Sports journalist reveals possibility of late Spurs signing. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, be sure to press that subscribe button and keep up with all the latest news. Sky Sports reporter Michael Bridge has provided a late transfer update, suggesting that Tottenham could potentially make one last signing in the final days of the transfer window. Spurs have been one of the busiest clubs in the Premier League this summer, managing to trim their squad substantially by letting go of several fringe players. Will Tottenham make any more signings? With just days left until the window slams shut, it remains to be seen whether Tottenham have any more surprises up their sleeve. It was reported by Football Insider on Monday that the North London side are keen to add one more midfielder to their squad before the window slams shut in the late hours of Friday. However, Bridge has now ruled out the possibility of Spurs agreeing a late part exchange deal involving Giovanni Lo Celso and Jacobs Ramsey, but Spurs could make one more signing. He told Last Word on Spurs, "I think they need more competition for Vicario, some proper competition. A left-sided defender has been discussed. I think the Jacob Ramsey deal has gone away because they can't do a deal in terms of Lo Celso. I think maybe one more. But if that is it in terms of incomings, that's it." Speaking exclusively to Give Me Sport, the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano has suggested that his sources are adamant that Spurs are still working behind the scenes to finish the window on a positive note. He said, "The deal they did with Burnley for Odobert was completely silent, so I think they're still working on something, and I'm told they're still working on something, but there is still nothing concrete or close to being completed. But I can confirm Tottenham are still in the market for opportunities." Tottenham News Today. Opinion. I do not think Tottenham will be making any signings for the sake of it unless any of the players they like become available. The squad looks quite strong across the board at the moment, with there being plenty of competition for places across the team. Tottenham are reportedly considering joining the race to sign a top Bayern Munich attacker in the final days of the window, but face competition from Arsenal, Barcelona and the Saudi Pro League. Postecoglou remains on the hunt for new additions before Friday's deadline, with a midfielder and a centre-back the main areas Spurs are currently focusing on. However, if the chance arises to improve his starting 11, the Australian will try and take it no matter the position, and that could be the case following developments in Germany, where France international winger Kingsley Coman could be on the move. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that an offer from Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal has already been received by Bayern, which they are prepared to accept. The decision is now up to Coman as Premier League clubs, namely Spurs and Arsenal, and Barcelona have also shown interest in recent days. Speaking about the 28-year-old attacker, Romano told YouTube channel, "A player to watch in the final 24 hours, 48 hours, 56 hours, or whatever. In the final days is Kingsley Coman because interest in Coman is still there. Kingsley Coman has several possibilities also in England, so he's going to be one to watch for the final days because there is still an expectation for Coman to leave Bayern. There could be a surprise with Coman." Last season, Coman missed 21 games due to various problems, scoring 5 goals and providing 3 assists in 27 appearances across all competitions. However, his overall record in Munich is a good one with 64 goals and 66 assists in 296 games. In terms of where Coman would fit in at Tottenham, the likelihood is that B would be preferred on the right side of the attack. Brennan Johnson has been quiet in the first 2 games of the season, while Dejan Kulusevski was utilised in more of a central role in the rout of Everton on Saturday. How much Brentford now want for Ivan Toney amid Tottenham and Chelsea links? Tottenham and Chelsea are just 2 of the Premier League clubs that have been linked with Ivan Toney in recent weeks. Indeed, it has recently been reported that Tottenham are still viewed as having an outside chance of signing Toney this summer. One of the main points regarding a potential deal for Toney is how much the Bees want for him. TBR Football understands that Brentford are not planning to bend on their asking price for the England international. Toney is desperate to leave and has agreed terms on a move to Saudi Arabia with Al Hilal ready to more than triple his wages should he make the move to the Pro League. However, Al Hilal are short of agreeing terms with Brentford, offering around £35 million for the 28-year-old. TBR is told that Brentford want at least £50 million for Toney. The bidding war Brentford seemingly wanted for Toney hasn't materialised, but at the same time, they're eager not to see his value drop too much. Nevertheless, tentative interest now seems to be emerging with just a few days left before the transfer deadline. With Toney's contract expiring next summer, this will be the last chance the Bees have of recouping a decent fee for a striker Thomas Frank has deemed world-class. John Wenham doesn't believe Tottenham will sign Monaco right-back Vanderson before the transfer deadline. As reported by L'Equipe, Tottenham are ready to submit a £25 million bid to sign Vanderson. However, Wenham, speaking exclusively to Tottenham News, doesn't think the transfer makes any sense at this point. If we were looking to sign Vanderson, what does that mean for Djed Spence? Wenham asked. I just can't see this transfer happening if I am honest. I'm very happy with Porro as our starting right back and Spence as the backup. However, perhaps Vanderson is part of a long-term list, and if Porro was to leave the club at any point, we would then move to sign him. Tottenham to sign Monaco right-back Vanderson. A brand new right-back doesn't seem like a pressing concern for Ange Postecoglou right now. Therefore, it would be a surprise to see Vanderson move to North London before Friday the 30th of August. Unless the club are planning for life without Porro, in which case a transfer would make sense. However, it seems even less likely that Porro will be going anywhere this week. Tottenham should be looking to address other areas in their squad before the transfer window slams shut, with a brand new number 6 a much more pressing concern. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.